Well, you can tell actually from Cody Gakpo's demeanour. I mean, that spoke volumes, did it not, Danny?
Absolutely. I understand the disappointment. I don't think it would have mattered personally. I mean, we talked about that earlier, but he and the team will be reflective again of missed opportunities. He's talking about controlling the game and dominating the game, and that's been the case for weeks. But they've just not managed to have that final bit of the final quality in the final third. And that's the reason why they're not in a title race. Simple as that.
Yeah, let's get some more post-match reaction, shall we, on events at the London Stadium. Delighted to say we can hear from a person who delivered a goal and an assist, actually, for West Ham. Jared Bowen joins us pitch side. Jared, great to see you. How do you reflect on that pretty eventful 90 minutes?
Yeah, it was a tough game. I think we knew it was going to be tough. They were a top side. We knew they'd dominate with the ball and create chances, but you know, we knew that we could create chances as well. And yeah, we took our chances well in the end.
Did you see Liverpool as a team maybe there for the taking? You know, in light of their recent point against one of the heavyweights in the Premier League. I know it's obviously been a difficult time of late, but is that exactly what you needed today?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we conceded 5 last week and, you know, we're 2-1 down and we knew we had to get back into the game, and we knew if we kept going, kept plugging away, that we'd create a chance. But today was a really important reaction from the weekend last week. You know, it's conceded 5 is, you know, it's not acceptable in this league. And we knew today that, you know, we didn't want to lose the game. That's simple as that. And, you know, we managed to get a point from it.
Jared, great performance. You seem to score whatever position you play, but do you have a preference on whether you're up front or on the right, or do you not mind?
No, obviously I don't mind. I love playing, but of course it's more natural for me playing off the wing and, you know, making my runs into the box that way. Same with the goal, a little bit today. I know it's from a corner, but it was kind of making that run across, just getting in the box, hoping the ball falls to you, and then guiding the header in. So, you know, I'll probably be required to play up front, out wide, but of course playing out wide is probably a natural position. I've played it for many years, so yeah, to answer your question, it would probably be out wide.
Finally, Jared, in terms of targets between now and the end of the season, I mean, obviously it wasn't the win that you're after, but while Europe is still a possibility, is that still your ultimate target?
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be the standard. You know, we go to Chelsea next week, who are in and around us with their games in hand, and then we got Luton at home for Man City away. So we have 3 games where we, you know, want to take points from as many as possible, and it's in our own destiny to take the points, and we have to go out and deliver and do it. You know, we can't rely on anyone, can't rely on teams losing around us. We know we've played a couple more games than everyone else, but all we can do is, you know, win our games, pick up points from our games.
Yeah. Well, look, all the best in trying to achieve that target.
Thank you. Good to speak to you all.
West Ham player Jared Bowen back in the lineup and to real effect as well. And David Moyes, no doubt, will be delighted with that. And it was his goal that was, I suppose, the difference between the two sides going to the second half. And it felt like Jurgen Klopp had a stern word or two after 45 minutes, and he got a response from Liverpool.
Well, yeah, they started the second half well and got back in the game through quite an unusual goal in many respects. I think the keeper might have seen it late, Andy Robertson there. Unusual finish. It was a bit like a slow shot, really. Then you see the 2 bodies in front. Maybe he sees it late because you would expect him to save that. But it was a decent reaction from Liverpool. They dominated that part of the game and maybe could have scored again.
Yeah, I mean, they were pushing all game. You know, they just needed once to go in and then it was going to change the momentum. I do think Danny's right. Arioli sees that late. Ogbonna and Zuma in front of it makes it difficult for him.
Yeah, you can see him. He's trying to make a point there. Too many bodies in front of him, actually, to try and get to the ball in time. But soon after, I mean, this was quite a calamitous way, really, from a West Ham perspective, in how Liverpool then took the lead.
Well, I actually thought when this went in, because this is what hasn't happened for Liverpool in recent weeks, that bit of luck where you have a miss hit, it hits 3 people, then goes in. They've needed that. And that's when I thought they'd go on and win the game comfortably. And it wasn't meant to be. But, yeah, you could see the relief in Gakpo. I don't think he could be trying to claim that because he's mishit it so badly, but it's gone in. And that little bit of luck, I thought, maybe, even though too late, today has come, and maybe they'll then go on from a more comfortable position to win the game. But this was a terrific response from West Ham.
Yeah, and Bowen playing a key role.
I tell you what, I mean, this is some ball from a brilliant player. Comes inside. The weight of that is perfect. You know, people talk about his goal scoring and his finishing, and rightly so. But, you know, to come inside here, obviously left-footed, Robertson gets twisted a little bit. Endo's not marking anyone. He's got to get out to him. That's your job. when a winger or somebody comes inside, that's yours. Van Dijk's going to stay in his natural position, but the ball from Bowen is amazing. To get that up and down there over Kwanzaa, who's massive, is amazing.
Do you know what was interesting, just talking to him about the preference of playing on the right to being a centre-forward? I was surprised at that.
Were you?
Yeah, because obviously on the right, you've got to do more defending. But it says a lot about his attitude that he doesn't mind because he can come later into the box and also produce assists like that, because that was a beautiful, beautiful cross.
Yeah, but there was a chance, of course, for Liverpool to try and snatch a late winner, Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they absolutely dominated the game. Possession, shots. They've got so many ball players out there. Mo Salah, Nunez come off the bench there. He's so unlucky, Harvey Elliott. You know, he just a little bit too high, comes off the crossbar, but they dominated the game. They just didn't take the chances.
The 24th time they've hit the woodwork this season.
I know, and Darwin Nunez has done 23. I like Harvey because he never hides, even when things are going badly. You know, he'll lose the ball, go and get it again. He'll try and impact the game, shots, assists. You know, I know he's done well coming off the bench and he started today, but I like the fact that even late on he wanted to try and impact the game. He's got that bit in between his teeth.
The overall feeling coming away with a point?
Yeah, very disappointed, obviously. I think everybody would see it the same way. It was actually only possible that one team wins the game, and it's us, with the chances we created, with the possession we had, with all the things we did. It was a tough one at the end of a 10-day, 4 games period. Really tough, but I thought the boys did really well. We just concede out of nothing and need a few more chances and kind of scrappy goals in the end to score twice. But then we are 2-1 up, could control it. And still, how I said, in a lot of moments playing really well, but just not the final situation we didn't take in the right way. And that's pretty the story of the last 4 weeks, if you want. And that's why we drew here today.
Has it felt somewhat unlucky that you can go through periods of a season where, say, one of your attackers may be out of form, but it's felt like it's almost come at the same time for quite a few of them?
There's nothing really to say about that, because it's you see the games. It's like it is. How I said, we came here together and we go through that together. That's all. The boys wanted. The boys fought hard. The boys gave up everything. For some of them, was definitely too hard today. Yeah, that's it.
We saw the reaction from your team in the second half, because it must have been difficult at half-time, having conceded that goal. How pleased were you with that reaction? It
was very good. That was obviously what we needed. Then an early goal helps, obviously. Then we were in charge all the time with the first half. All the boys half-time was actually the worst thing we do here is that I don't understand is that after each chance we miss, you can see everybody like throwing arms, stuff like this. Instead of a chance, it's actually the closest you can get to a goal. So we have to be there more positive. We have to accept these kind of things and then do it again. And then you score early. And you could see that gave the boys, obviously, but we had before, I think, already a chance from Ryan, if I'm right. After that, big chances. We had really big chances in the box. We played well. We didn't finish the situations off. And that's now what we have to acknowledge and carry on.
It's more drop points for Liverpool in this title race. How do you reflect on that performance and result?
Yeah, obviously the result was not the result we wanted. We came in for the 3 points. I think we played a good game. First half we controlled the game, but then we conceded. Then you know it's difficult to come back, obviously. But then, yeah, we scored 2 goals. Yeah, and then we just had to, I think, just stay more calm, keep the ball, and yeah, just play and don't concede anymore. But yeah, we did, and not the result we wanted.
There seemed to be an improvement and a reaction in the second half when you came out. What was the message from the manager at half-time?
We just have to go for it. I think we did it a lot of times this season. Bounce back from a goal against. So that was the message. Just go, give it your all, and I think we did. And then we conceded again, which was unfortunate. And then we ended in a draw.
It was another game as well of more missed chances. Liverpool had almost 30 shots at goal today. What's not quite going for you at the moment?
The ball's not going in that often. So that's the thing we have to improve. for a pretty long time now, but yeah.
You've been consistent at other periods of the season when it comes to scoring goals, so why isn't it there right now?
If I knew why, then we would solve the problem, but yeah, I don't know.
In terms of this title race then, if Arsenal win the North London derby tomorrow, you'll be 5 points behind them. Where does it leave Liverpool?
In a very, very difficult position. Yeah, so what you say, if they win tomorrow, then it's 5 points. City have some games in hand as well, so it's going to be difficult, not impossible, but very, very difficult.